Okay, welcome back to our channel. I'm assuming you're here because you want to know how to put on extension cord onto your kitchen oven, your stove. So give this video a thumbs up on the way in, and let's decide what for cord do you need to start with and how do you install it. First of all, you need to go to your outlet where your old stove was. So let's head over there. So here's where the opening is where our old stove was. So you go in here and look at the cord or the plug. So how can you tell here? You got a long one here, long one here, and a long one here. Prongs to your plug, and then a round one for the ground. So that would be 4. So that's how you can tell if you need a 3-prong or 4-prong. Both will work. So you don't have to be nervous, but there's one thing you have to keep in mind. There's a special way to hook it up on your stove. Don't mess it up because you could create a big problem, maybe even a fire. So now let's go back over to the stove and let's see how we can know how to hook this up. Go ahead and take this cover off. Usually held by 2 screws. Now take your power cord, and the wires have a flat side on the back on this cord. So I tried to arrange them so that it'd be nice if this ground would be shorter because it's down below here. But before we put this up through this hole, we have to decide, am I installing a 4-prong or a 3-prong? 3-prong does not have this ground wire. So therefore you need this jumper to run up here from this ground onto here. But if you have a 4-prong, which is ground, and I'll explain that to you in this video up here. If you can go ahead and click on that, that'll explain that. So before you put that up in there, we would like to get rid of this jumper. If you let that jumper on there, you're going to create all kinds of havoc with power, lightening up making your whole framing of your stove hot and everything. So we want to get rid of this piece if you're putting in a 4-prong. Now you might be asking, what's the difference between a 4-prong and 3-prong other than the extra wires? Well, the new code, which is not necessarily new anymore, requires a 4-prong, and the older stoves, like if you have an old house that's wired up for a 3-prong, then that's why. So we put this up in here like this. And situating these wires are really tight. And so you can start with whatever one you want. Basically, you want to, and you just see there, you were probably thinking already before I even noticed it, we got to line up the colors. So you take out all the bolts, which I have 2 of them out already. Remove this last one. And you can start from left to right or right to left. And you might be asking, what's all this? Well, I'm going to get to that here in a little bit. Stick that one in there. Actually, I want to stick the ground one in next because it'll be a little bit easier to get to without that white wire in the way.
Put the green screw on for that one.
And Levi, you're a genius. We want the green one. See, it's a different size, and I'm sure they do it that way as a pokey yoke, so you don't put the wrong one in. And make sure it's snug. And then now we can put in the white wire. And And then after the white one's on there, then we put on the red one. Now you want to make sure these are snug and not loose. Snug. This one I damaged the screw, so I had to get a different screw. You need this little kit, and you might be asking why you need it, because this hole in here is rounded off. Well, you need it because, for one, code. Two, you want to hold these because when you're moving the stove in and out to clean behind it, this moves and moves, and then these wires can loosen up. Plus, that helps keep it secure. So we just tuck these down in here like this, turn that around like that, stick this one down the same way like that, and then you run your screws in to secure it tight. You turn it around. The one side has smaller holes for the screws to latch onto. Okay, now you get that in there situated. Sometimes you might have to use vice grips or clamps to squeeze them together so that these screws will go in, line up. Now, put this screw in like this. So basically, this is what it's supposed to look like when you're finished. The clamping are good, the grounding, the colors lined up. Then you put this cover back on up here like this, and you put your screws in. Now you have those wires all hooked up. Now you take this end, push your stove back in your cabinets or cubby hole or whatever you want to call it, where the old one was. You plug this cord in, and then you slide it back into place. That's as easy as it gets. So thank you for watching. If you saw this video helpful, give us a thumbs up on your way out, and you have yourself a great day, and we'll see you on the next one.